Hello, everybody. Welcome to Danganronpa Part 6. Everybody hit that like button if you could, please. Hey, what's up, Lex Quinn? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Lex. How's your day going today, Lex? All right. So the last time we were in a trial, and then we took a break from the trial. So that's where we are now. We're taking a break. And then we're going to finish the trial. Super hyped for more Danganronpa? Nice, Lux. What's up, Philip? Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, here we go. The girls' locker room. Question mark.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Sakura's gonna do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Oh yeah, remember she's got the split personalities going. Genocide Jill. Genocide Jack.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh no, I'm gonna take a picture of that. She's flipping out. Sakura.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
Is what?
a boy.
Oh wow, it's a boy. Get out of here, guys. Where's Spider? Spider, it's a boy. Holy crap, guys. Let me get a sip of drink after that one. Yeah, it's a boy spider.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Oh, wow.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
So that's all they wanted us to find out. What's up, Froggy? Welcome, welcome. My YouTube hates me, by the way, hi. Welcome, welcome. We're about to hit the rest of the trial up, Froggy.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping
We
you
just found
waiting.
out that the girl that
Now
got
then,
killed here is
let's
actually a
resume
boy.
the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Didn't send you notifications, Froggy. All right, here we go.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue
These
with
days, the
Makoto's
subject
initial
can be a little
assertion.
hazy. So then there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the
Yep.
killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
Yes, sir.
Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Yes, sir.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
No, my YouTube keeps on crashing. Oh no, Froggy. Oh, I feel you, Froggy. Hopefully it gets fixed. Yeah, hopefully it does.
This is the most titillating situation!
Titillating. This is the most titillating situation.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well,
Who is it,
connected
guys?
or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
Mary, come here. All right.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
I can't join anyone's streams if it crashes. Oh, got ya.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Wonder what Josue is at? Yeah, I wonder where Josue is. I don't know. Not sure.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
So he went and put the cord around her? Jeez.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means...
I got it!
Killer is a guy. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to had used their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Here we go, guys. Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Clues are one thing, but Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Oh, what the
It's
heck?
all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
Crap. I didn't mean to get
The
that.
killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Okay, so there's only a couple statements. No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but... Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's
Crap.
all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The
You just have to-
killer. And only the killer.
No, it's wrong.
Got it.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Hey, what's up, Josue? Welcome, welcome. So, the girl that got killed is actually a boy, we just found out. And then we're back to the case, trying to solve it. And Byakuya put the cord around the body, but didn't kill the girl, or the boy, we could say for now, right now.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
So the killer has to be a boy, we're thinking.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
Track jacket and a double bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed. Oh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Eva. Stay. Lay down.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No,
You already have what you need to make the connection.
I do?
You know who the killer is.
I do?
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Yo, what's up, Space Void? Welcome, welcome. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who is waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
So the coat, the duffel bag.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Stay.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket we took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. Here we go, make your argument.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I screwed that totally up. The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, little bitch.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
Huh. I don't know what it
You
could
heard
be.
it right.
Could it
What he
be
just
me
said
wearing
without
the blue
even
suit?
realizing it?
She's right. What he just said now is really odd. Hey, what's up, Space Void? The black suit? I already picked the black suit, Spider. I'm thinking maybe the blue suit. How did he know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was
I'm gonna
headed.
try the blue suit.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! We picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No,
Nope.
it's wrong.
Oh, I got it. Nice.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Hey, what's up? You're great job, Nova. Thanks, Josue. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue?
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Hey, what's up, Lex?
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just
Look
by
at her
chance.
tongue, man.
I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear
Uh-oh,
you've
I
dug
think
your
we
own
know who
grave.
our killer is. It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
I like how the character's picture just shakes. That's funny. Yeah.
But
Shakes.
why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked, the way he acted, because I hate him. What one do you guys think? Hey, what's up, Mugman? What's up, Squid? Squiz Cheese? Genocider is cool. What should I pick? Spider says the way he acted. Oh, I don't think that's it, Spider.
There was a certain turning point.
Oh wait,
that took me
maybe.
off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Oh, I see what you mean with the picture shaking.
Found some evidence?
The little side-by-side picture taken.
Really?
If Fumi has
What
some
kind of
evidence.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Who must it belong to, guys? It's not mine. It's Mondo's. Did you already pick his name, Mondo? Or... Alright. Belongs to Mondo, doesn't it? Huh? But I have mine. Then whose was it? I'd better calm down and think about this. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Chihiro.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
Monokuma!
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? By hitting its weak point? By hacking it? I'm gonna go by hacking it. Maybe they were able to physically hack into it and destroy it that way. I told you it's impossible to modify it. Try to open it up its guts and a security buzzer goes off. Oh yeah, I guess I can't cross-hack you off the list.
Shoot.
Darn, guys.
I got it!
Hitting its weak point was right, Spider and Lex. You already told us before the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
No, it's a physical device that they walk around with. They're physical. It's not paper. It's like a card reader or something.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
Hifumi? What?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Kiyotaka? Who might have brought their handbook, or who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Select someone. Who do you guys think? It's not me, it might be this fat guy. You're picking Mondo? I don't know if it's Mondo. I don't think it's Mondo, actually. I would go with Kuyukura or Mondo. Alright, you guys both pick Mondo. Alright, I'm gonna pick him.
Here's my answer.
Oh wow, I got it. Good job, guys.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Make your argument. Oh wow, there's 3 of them.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke
do
your
this for a
own
minute.
handbook.
All right, can I use a different truth bullet right now? How do I pull another one out?
Then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
That was it, I think. I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown, if I could just prove that. That will show that the handbook Mondo has actually beat. So it's the first one.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is
That's what I
correct,
picked already,
then
but it
Mondo,
didn't work.
You broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Crap, I missed it.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Trying to get another truth bullet out if I can. I'm
Let's
not sure
test
if I can.
Makoto's assertion.
Showed 3 of them in the
If
beginning.
what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Dude, I missed it? How am I missing it?
Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Wow, it's gonna block him. Incredible.
See? Look!
Oh, I could slow it down. Crap.
Makoto was wrong
Forgot
after
about that.
all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I have to slow it down next time. Forgot I can focus.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh my god. It ran out.
See? Look!
The slow ran out.
Makoto was wrong after all!
Incredible if I can just get it.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See, it's not right.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Oh my
Mondo
gosh,
wouldn't
now
hurt
it
a fly.
switches. Jesus. Man, I'm having trouble with this one. Think back to the sauna scene. I know what happened. I can know what happened and not be able to do these sometimes. Let me see something real quick. See, R button concentrates, but it ran out on me. When it's empty. This will consume your wait. This will consume your focus gauge and you can't concentrate when it's empty. Loading truth bullets. L button.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo...
See, I did have to change it. I think it's this
In other
one.
words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook.
Wow, that's still not it?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Think you have some proof that contradicts what I said?
Shoot!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what
Hero's
he says
handbook,
is correct, then
card
Mondo,
reader,
you broke your own
broken
handbook.
e-handbook. What could it be?
In other words,
You're
if
right, but you
Mondo's
didn't
handbook
hit it, I
is
think.
actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
I think I did hit it.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Not that
See?
time I did.
Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook just fine.
No,
Oh, I was pressing the focus button and it wasn't hitting the guy, or it wasn't hitting it.
Mondo,
Interesting.
the
So I did
handbook
have
you
it right
now.
a couple times.
Is it really yours?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Thanks for catching that, Josue. Or whoever said that.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Thanks,
Okay,
Space Void.
then why don't we
Thanks,
look back
thanks,
on this quest one
Josue.
more time, from the
Spider.
beginning?
I picked it a couple times, the right statement, but I just had the focus on, so it didn't, like, go through. Okay, then why don't I look back on this case one more time?
That way, everything
I had that right
complete.
statement the whole
And we'll
time.
all
I just
see if
needed the
was
right bullet, too.
or wrong.
Oh, wow. One of these. What's this showing? I think that's that. There's something everyone has that you need to get into the locker rooms. Which locker room did Chihiro go into? What is that? Can't really read that. I think it's the boys that she went into. The weapon the killer used was... As the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. Wait. Which locker room did the killer move to? Alright, the girls. The killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. Wow, this is pretty long. What was it that Baiku brought to the murder scene? It could only have been... Oh, I know what that is. When Baiku arrived on the scene, what did he use to disguise what happened? Doesn't say what these are. Like, you can't click on these pictures and they give you a description. They don't give you any description. Kind of sucks. Where did the killer go after they were done? When the handbook got thrown into the sauna room, what happened to it? Where did the killer go after they were done? I don't know. I think the sauna. All right, let's go see what we got here. One more. What did he use to disguise what happened? What was it that Byakuya brought to the murder scene? It could only have been... Yeah, I guess you lose if the timer runs out. Guys, I'm guessing on this one, man. I don't know, because some of these, it could be two things. Both of these spots could be the rope. What did he bring to the murder scene? And when he arrived on the scene, what did he use as disguise what had happened? I think this one is the... As the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? Which locker room did Chihiro go into? Review the layout of Hope's Peak. This will help guide you to specific locations throughout the school. So what's it telling me that it's wrong? I think it's telling me that it's wrong. I hate how they don't give you description on these pieces. Which locker room did Chihiro go into? The weapon the killer used was... As the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it? Okay. It's the poster. To disguise the truth, the killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. That's the poster. This one might be wrong. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the scene of the crime. It's like the poster again. They got the poster on here like 3 different times. So you don't know which one of the pictures it is. So it might be... So who knows if it's this one or that one goes into which spot. Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it at the same time. I think it's that picture that I got. I think it's this picture because it shows him taking it off. What did he bring to the murder scene? It was the rope, or the cord. Where did the killer go after they were done? I'm not sure I know what that one is. And I'm not sure what this picture is either. Where did the killer go after they were done? I don't think that's it either, guys. I don't know why it goes to this screen. It says press Y, I think. Pretty sure it says Y. It says X. Sorry, guys, I got a sticker on my screen in the corner.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the
Here we go.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events in the case. Those ones are all good. The weapon that the killer used was... what other weapon is there? What other weapon is there? There's only a dumbbell and a rope. And the rope is definitely right where I got it. The weapon the killer used. It's not a dumbbell? What else would it be? It's gotta be this dumbbell. Because it shows him with a dumbbell in his hand right here in the picture. Shows him with a dumbbell right here in the picture. Let me try this again.
The killer is you! Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
He used the rope. Hold on. Crap. Oh no. He used the rope. Crap.
I refuse to give up yet!
Crap, I gotta do them all over again. I'm gonna try the cord. Damn. Dude, it was the rope. I know this one's the rope. What did he use as a disguise to what happened? Boy, I'm stuck. Totally stuck. A couple of these aren't very clear. Where did the killer go after they were done? I don't know, where did they go? They went to work out, or the sauna? Or it shows a door handle. Let's go back over here. When Byakuya arrived on the scene, what did he use to disguise what happened? It's the rope. I know it is. So the rope can't be right over here. See, there's two of the same question almost, too. What did he bring to the murder scene? When he arrived on the scene, what did he use to disguise what happened? Where did the killer go after they were done? I either got the sauna or the gym. I might have to look this one up, guys. The weapon the killer used was... Jesus, what weapon did the killer use? See, I don't even know what weapon the killer used.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Cable is what, what's his name brought to the scene of the crime to disguise the scene of the crime. Oh, that's the dumbbell before it was used. Yeah, I don't know, man. Pretty
Last
difficult
night,
one.
Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro.
That part at least.
And attacked him.
No, I didn't lay my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. I need to do the bloody dumbbell. So that dumbbell was right. And I put the bloody dumbbell right here. As the murder took place, some blood splattered onto something, didn't it?
Here's exactly what happened. And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks have been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
Nice, guys. I think I got it.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Thanks, Spider. Thanks.
Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Wait.
Right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer, that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet times battles. Would you like to hear more? Geez, how many elements are they going to have? Let's talk a little bit about fever time and nega time. Jesus, what is going on here? During a bullet time battle, if you press the R button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Push A however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if you only got access to special time, right? So we've also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you activate Fever Time at this point, never mind, I'm sure nothing will happen. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponents won't use Nega Time. Well then, good luck. I don't remember how to do this, even though they just told me.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen.
I don't even know how to do this.
I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
See, I have no idea. No idea. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Have we already come to the end of this debate? It would appear that one with the most votes is... What? I lost after that? Get out of here.
Is this...
That's ridiculous.
I refuse to give up yet.
I should have lost after just one. A new element has been... See, I need to... During a bullet time battle, if you press the R button, Fever Time will activate, and then the tempo will be forced to its max. Do I want to force it to its max? Probably not, because then it goes faster. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push A button however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Come on, hit him.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
How do I do anything?
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. You're corrupt.
Dude, what is the deal with this part? I have no idea how to do it. Like, I have no idea. I'm supposed to blow up the little things he says by pressing A. Now it goes to, I can't press A at the end. It doesn't let me. This part's stupid, I think.
I refuse to give up yet.
Like, there's no point in this part. Let me read it all again, I guess, for the third time. Let's talk a little bit about... If we press the R button. The tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So press R because I won't miss. So you can push A button however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make... Alright, let's give her another go. I wonder why people hate this part nonsense. It doesn't even fit with everything else. No, it doesn't fit with everything else. It's pretty much nonsense, this part is. Has nothing to do with the game, really.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Pressing R.
Listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
I'm pressing R. It's not doing that.
Won't listen.
Huh.
I refuse to vote. Show me
See,
some
now
evidence.
it's going negative. I don't know what to do here.
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
This part is stupid. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
You're corrupt.
Dude, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to press A on the little things.
Is this really the end for all of us? I refuse to give up yet.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
It says whenever I press it, I'm supposed to hit it. Well, I'm not hitting it every time I press it. It's actually going faster. So why do I want it to do that?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
X does something, I think.
You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
How do I do anything?
I won't listen. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Jesus, I got lucky. I had no idea what I was doing. That part of the game is really stupid.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it.
What do I mean?
killed him.
I mean that part didn't belong in the game. I didn't like it at all. I did it, I killed him. Mondo, got him. That part was so unnecessary, dude. I gotta get some more gifts.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
The vote, here we go. Mondo. Look at the machine, cool.
What?
This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Awada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to danger zone, Mr. Ishimori. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the B button to the fast forward text. Anyway, there's once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken deep root inside of him and was not easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead it grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak. Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all this, the world of survival is of the fittest. If you're not strong enough, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that's when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll be better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would become the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. The person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me, Mondo. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he could fight it in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must have been why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? He did what? Or what he did? You mean that was why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep the secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killing the boys' locker room. Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room. Hey, what's up, Random? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
How many
myself.
times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of the folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you that embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Wow, it's his brother? Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riff-raff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before you knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and as number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo is just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that I do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of other members of the gang, which is why
I
gotta get stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come up on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo had challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. Kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly, whoa, I'm gonna take a picture of that. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid, I fucked up, sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault. It was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what had happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could have never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. Potato. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all the kids of his lies and about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game had begun, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the most embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked for to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. That's why. Mondo? After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before.
I
don't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously, Jesus. I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I want to change. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what you're saying, I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
Stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Do you know the next time you'll be playing Mario Party Superstars? Yeah, I could do it Wednesday. If you're still here, Captain. I could play that Wednesday again. Mondo? He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away for everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in the heart like this, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say that as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing.
It can't be.
You mean execution.
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Mondo Awada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Here we go. Here goes Mondo. Oh, he's got his hair on. The Cage of Death. Oh, he bounced out of there. Mondo butter, huh? Pretty funny. Mondo butter. For his pancakes. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Wow, this guy's flipping out. Taka's flipping out here. You wonder how the butter tastes, Oswe? They turned my man into butter. Yeah, they did. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya. You're completely insane. You know that? A game. One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that.
However,
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
It's obvious because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So he ignored the nighttime rule, too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall it. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
While I don't particularly care, please continue. Hey, what's up, Random? Welcome, welcome. How you doing, Random? Welcome to the stream. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What?
You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have this answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who had really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
Mean.
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever it is doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how
Ah, the noble son of the noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up, I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter appealed across the courtroom and the certain closed the case on Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell and had more of the future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it had felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Chapter 2 might be over. Oh yeah, it is. We're on chapter 3. 10 students left. I received the crazy diamond present. Chapter 3, guys. You think I should end it, Josue? I was going to go a little bit more. I was probably going to go to at least like 11. So yeah, I'm going to go a little bit more. Yeah, I'll save it on my own on a different part. Yeah, I kind of want to get through this game so I get to the other games that I got. Although, you don't mind, Spider? What about you, Josue? I'll just go a little while longer.
I know I shouldn't cry. But I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's
Come on, Eve.
impossible.
Get over here, Eva. Come here.
I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Sniff, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Uh-oh, she breaking the rules? Huh? Uh-oh. Guys. I don't know if AOE's... or OE... AOE, yeah. What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But...
I'm super scared, but... Is someone there? Gasp. Ah, what's that? Oh, it's like, Chihiro. It's a picture of Chihiro. That's glowing. The morning after the conclusion of the second-class trial, everyone met up in the dining hall just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That is rather unusual for her. Normally, she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then...
So it's just the 7 of us then? It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
So I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
It's like...
And now I'm all depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best things or do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes. Our every need is seen to. Why are you all dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case is our current situation not demon angel, pretty pudgy princess?
Huh?
Huh?
Here we go.
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl, dog boy, Robo, Justice, the Galactic King, and what I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching.
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life tier. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appeared! Genocide!
Nobody called for you. What the? How come it's genocide, Jill, and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing. Finally, a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype.
You SOB!
I'll fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. So I'm probably looking for the people that are missing from the group. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna be in a dorm. I should try to find somewhere I haven't visited before. Okay. Nurse. Haven't been in the nurses. Ah, it's open. So I guess now we can get in here too. Nothing really in here to click on. Nothing but the camera. Wonder why that's open all of a sudden.
Could it be?
Nothing's changed on this floor. The only difference is the gate blocking the stairs leading up to the third floor is gone. I guess that's where they want us to head next. I wondered what kind of crazy stuff is up there. Alright, so the third floor. Maybe it's back where I just came from. That's the pool. How do I get to the third floor from here? There we go. Wasn't much on the second floor. Third floor of Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're gonna find this time. What's up here? Oh, a pool room, a game room. Nice. So this is...
Let's see.
A recreation room, a place for students to come and relax. I never would have imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It has Othello, shogi, even a dartboard and a pool table. And look at this. They even have provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay.
Listen up!
Ring, ring, ring. Hello there. Allow me to expound. We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school, after all. If you need a quick fix, check out at the swimming mags.
So then...
And will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out?
Too bad!
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to, right now magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops. Nothing, never mind. No, no, no. Anyway, that's it for now, for my expoundation. Bye-bye. What he just said, I know, right? It bothers me too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer. Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really. Hey, what's up, Ruckus? Welcome, welcome, Ruckus. Welcome to the stream. Don't tell us anything. Don't spoil the game. This looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something. Oh, I got a coin. Dang, I got 142 of them. I definitely got to get some presents. Pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school buy it? Okay, let's go.
It would seem...
So the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, it looks like there's a physics lab and an art room. I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what it does. Wow, look at this. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room, but something about it seems off, or multiple somethings. Well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course. They were also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. So, Fumi, do you like sculpting and figurines? Sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Charanbo, Pumpkinhead, and especially I admire anything that Saburo Ranpangi makes. Charanbo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen as in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculptor fairy, representing the century's greatest quality. Saburo Ranpangi, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Museum series, which led to worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the elite four. But one of your elite is missing.
You know nothing!
Well, the elite three just sounds stupid now, just doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. I see. Well, good luck with that. Is it really art? Just looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti to me. Oh, I got a nice coin. A shiny new coin. What's this door? There's a picture of Mondo on the ground. This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. It's Mondo, I think. There's something on the floor. It looks like a picture. But as I stretch out my hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze. Huh? What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? Oh, you could go to the shop and buy gifts and gift them something. Okay, friendship. Yep, I know, Ruckus. I still got to do that. I can do that at any time, though, pretty much. How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they use? How'd they get it developed? And in the picture, the window in the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. Which must mean wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find that and answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by... That's mine, give it back. Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had at answers evaporating. You peeked, didn't you? Well, that all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh?
Isn't that?
They were definitely living their school life. It's like they were ripped a page right out of a book of youth. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind, I don't even know why I bothered asking. Okay, so I was supposed to find that picture. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they used them for making sculptures. Okay, so that was the art. Physics. This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute. Oh, this is... It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime-style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yup, it still works. I should show the others later. Hey Taka, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Still no reaction. This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. This place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable.
I'm getting seriously
So tempting.
excited!
I want to just dunk myself right in it. Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. Nothing in here, I don't think. What's up with this ridiculously big machine?
Watch out!
What? What, you want to do some quantum leaping? Huh? That's a time machine. Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. Although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. A time machine? Seriously? So it can go back in time? Okay, then let me get in there. If I go back to the past, then I can. This time I'll stop Mondo for sure. Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. It comes in handy when you like leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long. 1 minute.
What?
Ooh, you sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as time machines. What?
Hey,
Honestly, it's just like an air purifier. An air purifier.
In other words,
it can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you could even live on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars.
You guys?
Anyway, this time machine is the reason you guys have all got this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. This huge thing is just an air purifier. And more to that, to go out of your way, just say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering. God damn you. Another coin. I discovered lots of stuff and it was all strange, but I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was... Ina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall. Ina? Huh? I thought she was sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded around Hina. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable. Hina, are you feeling better today? Or better already? Yeah, I ate a few donuts and that really helped a lot. You do love those donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting?
Well,
my stomach ache kind of made me ain't hungry, so you know. I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately. They say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. Miss Messina's pretty much the same, it looks like.
just a second.
Hey, you of all people don't have any room to talk.
Well,
anyway, I was worried about you. Sorry. Besides that, you... Huh. Geez, your knockers are huge. What the heck, did you convince them to double up on milk production? Stay away from her, fiend. Anyway, first things first, we should talk about what we found, right, Taka? Right? Alrighty. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for Danganronpa Part 6. Till the next one, I will see you tomorrow for Splatoon 3. Thanks everybody for hanging in there and watching. Appreciate it, Ruckus And Josue and Spider Monkey. Appreciate you hanging out. And Philip, if you're still there. Yep. All right. Been fun, guys. See you later. See you tomorrow.